consumed. "But the yoga class does give us access to the hot tub and sauna," Paula said. "That's more like it," I said, jumping to my feet. Paula grabbed my arm. "Not so fast. We have to finish the class." "You can finish," I whispered. "I'll wait for you in the hot tub." "No!" Paula moaned in a melodramatic tone that caused the instructor to glance in our direction. I hid my face from the Amazonian woman so as not to encounter her wrath, but I'm pretty sure she told me to shush. "Fine," I whispered to Paula. "I'll sit here and breathe." "Shush," I heard again, but this time it was from the young woman in front of me. "You'll understand someday, sweetheart," I thought to myself as I examined the pretty young woman in leopard print yoga pants performing a nearly perfect split. I got the impression that some people actually find yoga relaxing. I certainly was not one of those people. When at last the instructor rang the little dismissal chime, I felt like I was minutes away from collapsing. My legs trembled as I stood and gathered up the yoga mat. "Hot tub," I groaned, and Paula giggled at me. "Yes, hot tub," she agreed. "Remember to drink lots of water," the instructor called out. "Clean out those toxins." "I'd like to drink something else," I joked to Paula as we slipped out of the yoga studio and headed down the hallway. I was delighted to return my rented yoga mat to the woman working the counter. The woman smiled brightly at us. "I hope you ladies enjoyed Miss Yancey's lesson." I didn't have the heart to tell her that I'd hated it, so I did the next best thing and let Paula answer her. Paula returned the woman's smile and said, "It was a blast. I feel refreshed, exhilarated really." I held back a snort. "We'd like to check out the hot tub and sauna. Could you point us in the right direction?" I asked. The woman pointed her finger to the other side of the lobby, right through those double doors, but you ladies will have to wait a few minutes. The floors were just cleaned, and until our janitorial staff gives a thumbs up, I'll have to ask you to wait in the lobby. Just my luck. I feared my sore muscles would seize up if I took another step. Paula must have been alarmed by my expression because she grabbed my arm and ushered me toward a bench. "We can hang," she said over her shoulder to the woman. I collapsed onto the leather sofa in the lobby. "I think I hate you," I said to Paula, and she laughed at me. "You're telling me that the yoga didn't relax you even a tiny bit?" she asked. "No," I said defiantly. "In fact, my neck is tighter than before." Paula flexed her feet and stretched her calves. "That's a shame. I feel great. I needed this." "I need that hot tub or a drink." Paula gave me a friendly nudge. "It's like I always say, I can't take you anywhere." I giggled. "Sorry, I don't mean to complain so much. It's really nice to get out of the house for a bit and have an adult conversation." Paula nodded. "I know. There's only so much Cartoon Network I can take." I laughed. "You know, darling, the TV does not substitute as a babysitter." "Believe me, Danny doesn't let me forget it. All he wants to do is play. But I'm nursing a newborn. Seems like every minute of the day. How am I supposed to get on all fours and play trains or superhero?" "You don't need to play superhero. You are a superhero," I said with a wink. She shook her head. "It doesn't feel like it. These days I just feel tired, and at the same time all I can think about is getting back to work." "You want to get back to work already?" "That's great," I said. After giving birth to Laurie, I'd done everything imaginable to keep from returning to the office and leaving Laurie in daycare. But thanks to my efforts and some very chance encounters, I'd ended up with the best work-from-home job I could ever wish for. I was a PI in training. Paula ran her own company as an interior designer, and I knew she loved her work every bit as much as I loved mine. "I guess I feel guilty, though," Paula admitted. "Chloe is only 4 weeks old, and I should be all into her destined baby powder milky smell, and I'm not. I'm wondering how quickly I can potty train her and when I can land my next client." "Got any leads?" I asked. "No, I lost a little momentum with the business when David took that assignment overseas. And then, well, with the pregnancy and baby," I held up a hand. "Preaching to the choir here." "I need a new client, too. We've got to get some new connections," I said. "Yeah, I know," Paula said. "I just wish I could skip ahead to the point where my business is already successful, and I can focus on the part I like, which is talking to clients about their visions and then creating something from scratch. But right now, I have to learn to put most of my attention into marketing and finding new clients. It's not fun."